My beloved, on the journey of life, you will often face moments of uncertainty and challenge. It is in these times when faith in God becomes an anchor, a source of strength and guidance. Imagine, if you can, placing your hand in mine with trust and saying, "Thy will be done." My beloved, this simple yet powerful declaration is an act of surrender, trust, and deep faith in divine love and wisdom. Saying, "Thy will be done," is, first and foremost, an act of total surrender. It means recognizing that, despite your desires and plans, you trust that God's will is superior and perfect. It is a gesture of humility, where you accept that your vision is limited because you are human, and that God, in His infinite wisdom, knows the path that is best for you. This surrender is not an act of defeat but a full trust in divine love and guidance, my beloved. In moments of challenge and adversity, saying, "Thy will be done," is an act of deep acceptance. You recognize that, even though the circumstances may be difficult, there is a greater purpose that you may not be able to see in that moment. This acceptance brings you peace and strength, allowing you to face challenges with serenity and hope. By accepting God's will, you release fear and resistance, and open yourself to receive divine grace and support. These words also represent a surrender of control. Instead of clinging to your own plans and desires, you surrender to the flow of divine love. This surrender does not mean you stop acting or making decisions, but rather that you trust that God will guide your steps. It is a release from the need to control every aspect of your life, or to control others, and an opening to divine guidance, which is always available to you, my beloved. Faith must never be forgotten, for it is the certainty in what is unseen, the trust in the invisible and the divine. It is a powerful force that connects you with God and provides you with unwavering guidance and strength. Faith is not the absence of doubt or fear, but the ability to move forward despite them, trusting that God has a perfect plan for you. It is an act of surrender and acceptance, a declaration that you trust in divine wisdom and love, even when the path is not clear. The only way to build faith is to take those small steps when life tests you, to move forward without shrinking in the face of the conflicts you're experiencing. Take those small, even hesitant leaps, and eventually, take bigger steps until your faith becomes so strong and unshakable that nothing and no one can stop you from jumping over any trial, any challenge, no matter how big or small, my beloved. Saying, "Thy will be done," is an act of deep and sincere surrender. It is understanding that He is always with you, even though you may not see or feel it. It is recognizing that, while you may have your own desires and plans, you trust that God's will is perfect and superior. This act of surrender is not a renunciation of your dreams and aspirations, but an alignment of your will with God's. It is allowing His love and guidance to lead you on the path that is best for you, even if you cannot yet see the final destination, my beloved. Placing your hand in mine and saying, "Thy will be done," is to fully trust in divine love. God loves you unconditionally and desires the best for you. His love is constant and eternal, a source of comfort and strength in times of difficulty. By trusting in this love, you find peace and serenity, knowing that you are not alone on your journey. God is with you every step of the way, guiding and supporting you with His infinite love. When was the last time you said these words, "Thy will be done"? Now and before we continue, I invite you to subscribe and share our channel. Your support helps us to create more valuable content for you. Faith, my beloved, also means recognizing God's infinite wisdom. His ways may be mysterious and sometimes incomprehensible to the human mind, because it has its limitations, but they always serve a divine purpose. When you say, "Let your will be done," you are affirming your trust in this higher wisdom. You are accepting that, although you may not understand every aspect of your life, you trust that everything is unfolding according to God's perfect plan. And that is having an open mind to understanding and insight. It's about letting go of your ego to embrace your soul and walk together on the paths that God has set before you. Faith in God gives you a strength that transcends external circumstances. It goes beyond space and time. In times of trial and challenge, your faith becomes a pillar of support, a rock that cannot be moved. It allows you to face obstacles with courage and determination, knowing that you are not alone. God gives you the strength to overcome any adversity, and helps you maintain hope and positivity in the midst of difficulties. Surrendering and trusting in God's will brings profound inner peace. This peace does not depend on external circumstances, but on your relationship with the divine. It is a feeling of calm and serenity that comes from knowing you are in the hands of infinite love and wisdom. This peace allows you to navigate life with confidence and clarity, knowing that every step you take is guided by God's will. Prayer is a powerful tool to strengthen your faith and connection with God. Through prayer, you can express your desires, fears, and gratitude, and seek divine guidance. Prayer is an intimate act of communication with God, a moment to place your hand in His and say, "Let your will be done." In prayer, my beloved, you find comfort and clarity, and you open yourself to receiving God's wisdom and love. Faith in God and surrendering to His will are catalysts for personal transformation. There can be no deep transformation without your total surrender to God, to the universe, and to your angels. As you trust in His guidance and love, you become more aware of your true purpose and mission in life. This transformation leads you to live in alignment with your deepest values and to act with love and compassion toward others. Faith helps you release fear and limitations. It also helps you resist temptations, allowing you to live with greater freedom and authenticity. You can reflect on the growth of your faith over the past year and analyze how your life has changed. While there may still be things you need to improve, everything is moving toward the same purpose: to connect with your purest essence, my beloved. Your faith in God and surrender to His will can serve as a powerful example to others. By living with faith and trust in the divine, you inspire those around you to seek their own connection with God. Your example of strength and serenity in times of challenge can be a source of hope and motivation for others, reminding them that they, too, can place their hand in God's and say, "Let your will be done." Faith in God is an endless source of hope. In times of uncertainty and difficulty, your faith reminds you that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Hope gives you the strength to keep going, even when the path seems dark. Trust that God has a perfect plan for you, and that through faith, you can overcome any challenge and find peace and fulfillment. Do not be afraid, for when you say, "Let your will be done," you are allowing your soul to take the reins. You will have emptied your soul and mind of what is unnecessary, of what no longer serves you and keeps you bound to a life of lack. Because when you say, "Let your will be done," the doors that have remained closed for so long are suddenly opened. My beloved, place your hand in mine with trust, and together let us say, "Let your will be done." This gesture is an act of deep and sincere faith in God's love and wisdom. This surrender brings you peace, strength, and a deeper connection with the divine. Trust that God is with you every step of the way, guiding you and holding you with His infinite love. Allow yourself to live with faith and surrender, knowing that God's will is always for your highest good and purpose. Now I ask you, are you willing to tune your mind to the melody of success and allow prosperity to flow to you? Today, I have left in the description a powerful tool that will help you and bring you closer to your happiness, peace, and tranquility. I invite you to get to know it. Open the doors to a future where success and prosperity are your daily reality. The opportunity you have today to change your life will never present itself in the same way again. Act today, go for the description and create the tomorrow you deserve. Blessings forever.